There's been a bit of drama recently involving YouTube travel/flight reviewer Josh Cahill due to a video of his flights with Air Côte d'Ivoire. The influencer accuses the airline of trying to scam him, and this caught the attention of a parliament member with the government of Côte d'Ivoire. If that wasn't enough, Cahill, via his personal assistant, reached out to the aviation/travel site 1 Mile at a Time, accusing its owner of engaging in an online smear campaign. Yes, when we said there was a lot of drama, we meant it. And so let's take a look at everything that has happened so far with Mr. Cahill and his Air Côte d'Ivoire experience. So, after putting out a poll on our community tab on our YouTube channel, it looks like many people are keen to have us cover this controversy. We know this poll isn't indicative of the desires of all our viewers, but we do think it's a fairly interesting story to cover. By the way, despite legal precedents around fair use, we'll only be showing generic footage of the airline rather than including Cahill's flight review video. Obviously, you can check that out for yourself after this. So, what happened? Well, it all begins with Cahill showing up for the inaugural A330neo flight from Paris to Abidjan in Côte d'Ivoire. Believing he purchased an attractively priced business class ticket, he was informed by the check-in agent that he was actually in economy class. Ben Schlappig of 1 Mile at a Time summarizes things like this, although it's also a bit accusatory. Of course, Cahill always does a creative job with editing videos to make them fit his narrative. He edited out the parts where the employees presumably shared some important details that didn't fit his narrative. Long story short, he boarded in economy, but then once on board, they upgraded him to business class. I assume they did so to avoid negative publicity, since they knew who he was, but who knows? And so Cahill's overall conclusion from the ticketing mix-up experience was that he was, quote, downgraded, scammed, and censored. Without going too deep into the details, the Member of Parliament from Côte d'Ivoire responded with this long post. Part of it stated, "You booked your ticket through Booking.com, not directly with Air Côte d'Ivoire. A technical error on their platform displayed a business class fare that was never actually issued by our airline." 1 Mile at a Time reported on this, and a personal assistant to Cahill reached out and called the reporting part of an online smear campaign with a few questionable statements. "We won't make the same allegations that Ben of 1 Mile at a Time, Matthew of Live and Let's Fly, and others have made about Cahill's reporting, but it is indeed questionable that the YouTuber would leave out the part about buying his ticket through the third-party platform Booking.com. It's actually crucial to the story, in our opinion." And so, to omit this fact and go on to accuse the airline of downgrading and scamming him, it's quite unfortunate and thus understandable why some are weighing in, including members of the government of Côte d'Ivoire. But that's our summary of what happened. What do you think of all of this? Particularly if you've seen the flight review and articles by 1 Mile at a Time and others. Let us know by leaving a comment. In addition to our daily YouTube videos, Simple Flying publishes over 150 articles every week. If you're looking for the latest aviation news and insights, visit simpleflying.com.